There may be a time when a relative or friend you care for reaches a point in their life when they're unable to make important decisions alone. But there are lots of ways in which you can plan ahead together to help make sure their wishes are met. This can help prevent stressful decision-making at a time of crisis and give everyone peace of mind and clarity for the future. You and the person you care for may decide it would be appropriate to help with their finances or their health decisions, or in some cases, to speak on their behalf. If you need to manage a bank account for someone on a temporary basis, you can simply contact your bank. For instance, if the person you care for has to go into hospital for some time. Many banks have a form called a third-party mandate, which they will ask you to complete and return to them. If you need to manage someone's financial affairs on a more long-term basis, you might decide to consider arranging a power of attorney. A power of attorney is a legal document that will give you, or the appointed person, the right to act on someone else's behalf, should they lose the ability to make their own decisions. There are different types, including one for property and finance, as well as one for health and welfare matters. The health and welfare power of attorney can only be used once the person is unable to make their own decisions. Property and financial power of attorney can be used as soon as it has been set up, if someone just needs some help in these areas. Keep in mind that the person you care for needs to have mental capacity in order to set up a power of attorney. So there are instances where getting one may not be possible or the most appropriate option. If the person no longer has the capacity to make their own decisions, you may wish to consider arranging a deputyship. This is known as a controllership in Northern Ireland or a guardianship in Scotland. You could also apply to help to manage someone's benefits if there is not already a lasting power of attorney in place. This is called being an appointee and means that you become responsible for making and maintaining any benefit claims on behalf of the person you look after. You could list all of the important service providers the person you care for uses and contact them to ask if you can be registered as someone's carer. Ask if there is a vulnerable persons register that the person you care for can be flagged on, as well as yourself as their carer, and if there's any particular contact details you should use. Life can be full of uncertainties, so it's always good to act now rather than later for you and your family. Keep in mind that the process and names of the options available may differ according to where you live in the UK. Take a look at the Carers UK website to find out what applies to you. If you're still unsure, you can always contact a Carers UK advisor. Whatever you're going through, we're always here to help.